In this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step how to run Google Ads search campaign. So by the end of this video, you're going to be able to go out there and get leads and sales for your business. Okay, so with all of that being said, let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is to come over to this website right here called Dolphin Anti. Now what this website is, it's an anti-detect browser that helps you manage multiple accounts and stay organized. Okay, so in case you get banned, you can go ahead and create another account without having any issues. And also, if you have multiple ads accounts, you want to use this software, so in case one account gets banned, it's not going to create a chain reaction that's going to affect and ban other of your ads accounts. Okay, and don't worry, you don't have to pay any money. You can start using this tool for 100% free, and yes, this is free forever. Okay, you don't have to pay any money. So the first thing you want to do is to come over to this website. I'm going to leave a link in the description. That should be the second link. Once you are here, you just want to come over here and download this tool, because this is what we're going to be using to run our ads. This is what the big guys use. Okay, once you download the tool right here, by very simply clicking on download right here, you want to go ahead and make sure you have an account on this website. Okay, just go ahead and click on login, and once you click on login, it's going to send you to the login page. And from the login page, you want to go ahead and click on I don't have an account, and it's going to send you to the sign up page. Once you're here, go ahead and fill out your email, password, and Telegram, and basically fill out your promo code in here. So once you set up an account on this site, you just want to go ahead and download the software, and this is how the software is going to look like on the inside. Okay, so basically we're going to be creating a brand new browser profile, so you can see how this is done, how I do this. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on create profile on the top, and it's going to send me here. Just go ahead and name this something like Google Ads. And over here, you can leave a tag. Let's just be like Google Ads tag, something like that. And after that, you want to put this on new, because it's a new browser profile that we are creating. And over here, you can just scroll down and go ahead and set this for Google. Okay, because we are using this to create a Google Ads. Okay, so we want these guys to optimize this software for Google Ads. Okay, so next you can go ahead and add a bunch of settings right here, but it doesn't really matter. All we need from this point is a proxy. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and set up a new proxy right here. It's super simple, super basic. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on new proxy right here, and I'm going to go ahead and get the proxy right here. Okay, so for the proxy, I'm going to use ASO. Okay, so basically once you are here, you just want to go ahead and click on registration, and once you click on that, it's going to redirect you straight to the sign up page. Now I don't really need to explain how to fill out an email and the password, so go ahead and fill that out, or you can sign up using your Google account. And once you do that, you're going to get inside of ASOX, and once you are in, it's going to look something like this. Now once you are inside of ASOX, you want to go ahead and generate a proxy. Now to generate a proxy, all you simply have to do is to go ahead and click on create a new port. After that, it's going to redirect you to here where you can create your port. So you want to go ahead and uncheck mobile, uncheck corporate, and you want to go with a residential proxy. After that, just select your country right here. So I'm just going to do that real quick. Okay, after I search that, I want to go ahead and click on my country, and it's going to send me here. Okay, now from this section, all I have to do is to go ahead and click on create port. From this section, you can go ahead and copy your proxy details. Okay, so to do that, just go ahead and click on this copy icon right here, copy this, and once you copy this, head over to Dolphin, and once you're on this section, just go ahead and paste in what you copied inside of this box. Okay, inside of the proxy section, and once you paste that in, it's going to actually automatically check if the proxy is valid. Okay, once it's done checking, it's going to actually show you exactly where you're connected to. Okay, I recommend you actually select a proxy from your country. Okay, it's really important you select a proxy from your country, so you won't actually run into any issues. Okay, so from this section, all you have to do is to go ahead and click on create, and once you click on create, it's just going to create a new browser profile for you right here. And from this section, you can just go ahead and click on start. Okay, so once you click on start, it's going to open a fresh new browser profile for you. With this browser profile, you can go ahead and start running your ads. Okay, so you want to head over to ads.google.com/home. So once you head over to this URL, it's going to redirect you straight to the home page of Google Ads. Okay, so this is how it's going to look like. Now keep in mind, you're going to need a Google account in order for you to run Google Ads. Okay, if you don't have a Google account, you can very simply create one. It's a very simple and straightforward process. Okay, so basically once you are on the home page of Google Ads, it's going to look like the one you're seeing on the screen. And if you take a look at the top right here, you see that they are giving away $300 worth of ad credit if you can be able to spend $300. So you can definitely take advantage of that if that's something you want to do. Okay, so over here you can very easily get started by by clicking on the obvious start now button. Click on that, and once you click on that, it's going to redirect you straight to the next page. So basically, Google have simplified the sign up process, so it's going to be easy for beginners to sign up to Google Ads. And what they have done is they have created this setup that's going to help you set your first campaign while you're creating your account. Okay, once you're on this page, you want to go ahead and click on create your first campaign. Okay, so once you click on that, it's going to send you here, and right here it's going to ask you for your business name. Okay, so this is pretty optional, but you can fill that in right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my name. And after that, you want to scroll down. Okay, and over here they're going to ask you for your website URL. Okay, so I'm going to be promoting a loan offer as an example, so I can show you exactly step by step how to set up this ad for your business. It doesn't matter what you say, if you're a lawyer, if you're selling an e-com product or an affiliate product or whatever. Okay, this is going to work for you, and it doesn't matter if you're selling a product or a service. With what I'm going to show you, you're going to be able to set up a Google Ads search campaign. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull up my demo link right here and paste that in. Okay, so basically after you fill out your link, you can go ahead and add your business phone number right here, but I'm going to skip that, and I'm just going to go ahead and click on next. Okay, so once I click on next, it's actually going to start reviewing my URL, and it's going to actually analyze it, because that's what it does, and we're going to be needing this URL in a moment here. Okay, so over here it's going to ask you to link your channel, mobile app, and phone number if you want to do any of that. Okay, so I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just going to go ahead and click on skip right here. Okay, so after that, it's going to ask you for your goals. If you want to purchase, you can select the purchase option, and they have a bunch of other options right here. Okay, so they have submit lead form, phone call, like if you're a business and you want leads to call your business line, you can set this up. And over here you can select page views, brand awareness, and if you click on see more right here, you see a bunch of more options that you can set based on the goal you are trying to accomplish right here. Okay, now what I really like about Google Ads is if you want to set this for purchase, they have made it easy for you to set your campaign in a way that it has a higher chance of success. Okay, so if you go ahead and click on purchase right here, you see that they're going to give you this link right here that says setup. Now if you click on this, it's going to pop up a link. Now once it pops up this link, it's going to ask you for a link. Now the link is going to ask you for is the landing page that people land on immediately they are done purchasing from your website. Okay, whatever link you paste here, what's going to happen is when Google push out your ads and someone ends up landing on the page you pasting here, Google AI is going to analyze the kind of people that are most likely to land on this your purchase page, and they're going to push your ads more to the people that's most likely to land on this URL, and therefore bringing you as much sales as possible. Okay, and you can also set this up manually if you have a developer that can set that up for you. Okay, so I'm just going to close this out, and I'm not going to use this because I'm not selling a product. The kind of offer that I'm promoting for this example is a kind of offer that requires people to sign up and collect loans from the website I'm trying to promote. Okay, so in your case, you can set this up. It's a very straightforward process. Just go ahead and paste the link right here, click on apply. It's that simple. So in my case, I'm just going to go with the lead form. So I'm just going to click on submit lead form right here, and I'm going to click on setup, and over here they're going to ask us to paste the link. Okay, now the deal is they're going to actually fill this out halfway for you. Okay, so you can't actually paste another different link that's not your actual website. Okay, so if your website is youtube.com, you can only paste, let's say, youtube.com/sign up. Okay, that's how this works. Okay, so I'm just going to paste the other half of the link right here. Okay, but if you can't set this up, you can click on set up manually using code after you create the campaign. You can click on here and have your developer do it right here. Okay, so I'm just going to stick with this first option, and I'm going to go ahead and click on apply. So over here, as you can see, this is how it looks like. Now, this is not a real campaign. This is just a demo thing. In your case, you want to actually fill out real actual links from your website. Okay, so next, you want to scroll all the way down actually. And once you scroll down, you want to go ahead and click on next. Okay, and once you click on next, it's going to actually redirect you straight to the next page. Now, Google is trying to get you to run all type of ads at once. Okay, they're trying to get you to run search ads, YouTube ads, display ads, and all the rest of the ads. Okay, and when the beginner comes on here, they're going to think that they are on the right page, and they're going to proceed with the rest of the campaigns. But you don't want to do this because this is actually going to burn through your money. What I suggest you do is you focus on one campaign, you actually optimize that campaign and make sure it's successful before you start jumping to other campaigns. Okay, that's how this thing works. So to actually choose a kind of campaign you want. Like if you don't want Google to push all their ads networks on you and you want to choose the kind of campaign you want, you can come over here and click on view other campaign types. Okay, and once you click on that, it's going to send you to this page, and here you get to choose what you want. Okay, if you need search or display, but in this case they are pushing you for the mass performance campaign and they want to advertise you all across their platform. Okay, you're going to be advertised on Google, YouTube, Gmail, display, and discovery. You're literally going to be advertised all over the place. And what I recommend you do is to come over here and click on search. Okay, click on search, and once you click on search, you want to go ahead and click on next. Okay, because we want to do search ads. Now, once you click on next, it's going to actually say preparing keywords. And what Google have done is it have scanned my website and it's actually provided these keywords for me to use. Now, once you see something like this, you want to go ahead and go through this keyword if it makes sense with what you're trying to advertise on Google. Okay, so I'm actually advertising a loan website. So over here, as you can see, we have the first keyword. It says get loan, and over here another one, lender loan, apply loan, your loan. Okay, this doesn't really make any sense. I'm just going to get rid of that one. And over here they have another one, loan amount. I'm going to get rid of that one. Okay, and you just want to leave the keyword that makes sense inside of here. Now keep in mind that if you are doing any form of paid advertising, if your target audience is kind of small, you're going to be charged more for the ads. So you don't want to keep this way too tight. At the same time, you don't want to keep this way too broad, so you're not going to start attracting the kind of leads that's not relevant for your business. Okay, so basically this is what my keyword looks like. Now something that I really want to highlight here when you're doing your keywords targeting is when you're trying to target your keywords, you can set broad matches and exact matches. Now I'm going to show you how that looks like. If you hover onto this question mark icon right here, you see that Google actually have this little pop-up right here that's going to educate you a little bit on how to set this up. Okay, when you put block bracket on your keywords, what that means is you only want your ads to show up when people comes in and search for the exact match. Okay, let's say we put block bracket on this get loan keyword. What we are basically telling Google is we only want our ad to show up only when people search for get loan. That's when we want our ad to show up. And over here we have the other option, that's the phrase match. Okay, now when you use this phrase match, it basically means if the keyword we are targeting is included in that search, our ad is going to pop up. Okay, so over here where they have apply for loan, okay, if you use the phrase match and someone comes onto Google and search for apply for loan in US, our ad is still going to show up because we use the phrase match. So that's how this thing works. Okay, so you can actually set this up. I'm just going to set this up right here real quickly. Okay, so real quickly guys, I just modified my keywords right here. As you can see, I used the exact match on some parts and I used phrase match on the first keyword. So you just modify this. It's pretty simple. We all know how to add block brackets and columns on a keyword. Okay, so I'm going to scroll all the way down. Okay, and on this section they're going to ask you to target your country. Okay, so you can click on this pencil icon actually, and over here you can select the country you want to target. Okay, now by default Google is going to select your country. Just go ahead and put this on custom locations and you can select the location you want. Okay, so I'm just going to do, let's say, USA right here, United States. I'm going to include that. And once I include that, if I want to do advanced searches, I can do that. I can click on advanced search right here, and you can add locations using the normal location right here, or you can use radius. Now this is useful if you're kind of a plumber or you run a local service and you only want your ads to show up around your region. You can also do that as well. Let's say you want your ad to show up inside of only New York. Okay, you can include New York right here, and it's actually going to target New York, and you can increase the mile and kilometer right here. Okay, but this does not apply to my own kind of business, but if it's your business, you can play around with this. Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of this, click on X, and I'm going to work with this. Okay, now I'm just going to go back right here. I'm going to click on cancel. We already have United States right here, and keep in mind, if you want to select an actual city, like I went ahead and selected a whole country. Let's say you want to select Houston, you can just come over here and select Houston. Okay, you can select, let's say, Houston for an example. Let's go ahead and include that, and it doesn't really matter if you want to select a state, country, or whatever. You can select that on the location section, but I'm just going to leave this broad as an example. So after that, I want to scroll down, and over here we have our language. By default, it's going to be on English. After that, you want to scroll down right here, and next you have the audience segment right here. Now let's say you want to be more specific with your ads. You can just come over here, click on browse, browse, and once you click on browse, it's going to give you all these things that you can customize. Okay, the first option is the parental status. If you want to target parents, you can click on this drop down arrow, and once you click on this drop down arrow, you can actually target parents right here. Okay, so over here is a parent with an infant, a parent with a 1 to 3 years old, and you can target a bunch of parents right here. Okay, so I'm going to close this out, and over here you can target their marital status, you can target their education, and you can also target their home ownership. Let's say you are trying to sell a product that's a right fit for homeowners, you can set that right here. Okay, so I'm going to close this out, and over here you can still see some more options if you want to target their employment status and stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave this. Okay, if you want to clear all, you can just literally clear all the audience segmenting. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this back as it is. Now if you want to search for audience, you can search for that also. You can search for that. Let's say you want to search for people that are interested in finance. Let's say you want to search for people that are interested in finance. Okay, so you can go ahead and set this right here, and over here you can see people that are interested in credit lending, business, financial service, auto loans, a bunch of things. You can just set that right here. Okay, so I'm just going to set a couple of these for my own offer that I'm trying to promote. I'm going to do auto loans, personal loan, business loans, and a bunch of all these loans right here. Okay, but in your case, you want to search for what's important for your business. Okay, if you are promoting, let's say, dog food or whatever, you can just come over here, search for that. It doesn't really matter if you're a lawyer, you can search for people that are interested in your service. It doesn't matter what you sell, just come over here and immediately search for what you're trying to sell. You're going to see people that are interested in it right here, and once you check this, Google is going to know the kind of people that they are going to push your ads to. Okay, because they know everyone on their platform. Okay, I've already set mine for loans because I'm trying to promote a loan offer as an example inside of this tutorial. Okay, so after that, you can just scroll down right here, and you can target a bunch of things. You can narrow your targeting if you want, but I'm just going to leave this as it is because that's what Google recommends. Okay, so over here I can scroll down, and over here they have more settings. So Google is trying to recommend your ads on YouTube and partner networks. Okay, now if you don't want your ads to be shown when people search stuff on YouTube, you can uncheck this, and also if you don't want your ads to be shown when people search for stuff on partner networks, you can also uncheck this. But in my case, I'm just going to leave this as it is, and I'm going to go ahead and click on done because I really don't mind. And after that, I'm just going to scroll down. Okay, so basically I'm done with all of these settings: the location, the language, the audience, and the network. Now I'm just going to go ahead and click on next right here. Okay, once I click on next, it's going to redirect me right here. Okay, so basically this is exactly where I get to create my ads. Now over here, as you can see, they have a demo that they have already done that I can actually use for the ads. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and pause this preview, and I'm going to go ahead and put together an ad. Okay, now what you can do is when you're trying to put together these ads, you can go ahead and do a quick search. Okay, you can do a quick search. Now if you're trying to research the market you're trying to advertise on, you're going to actually need to set your browser profile on the location. Like if I go ahead and search get loans, what's going to happen is I'm going to most likely see result for Nigerians. Okay, and this is going to be useless if I'm trying to do market research in the US. Now that's why I like this tool right here called Dolphin. Now with Dolphin, you can actually set your browser profile to the US and research the US market and see what the US audience sees. That way you can know exactly what to do when you're trying to market to this US audience. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and create a new browser profile and use that for this search real quick. Okay, I'm going to click on create right here, and I'm going to do research browser profile, and I'm going to put this on, let's say, new, and the tag I'm just going to leave that as it is. And over here on the proxy section, I'm going to get a proxy real quick from ASOS, and I'm going to create a quick US IP address right here. Okay, I'm going to click on create a new port, uncheck resident corporate, and I'm going to work with a mobile proxy. Set this on the US proxy, and I want to select a random city right here. I'm going to go Texas, and I'm going to go Houston, and I'm going to go ahead and create a new port real quick. After that, I'm going to copy my proxy details right here by very simply clicking on this icon right here. and I'm going to go ahead and paste this inside of here. Okay, this is a socks 5 proxy. It's a very simple process. If you are familiar with my videos, you definitely know this process like the back of your palm. After this, I just want to go ahead and click on create profile, and once I do that, it's going to create a new browser profile for me. And from this point, I'm just going to go ahead and click on start. Now for a quick summary, I just went ahead and created a new browser profile that I can use to research what ads my competitors are running, so I can look at their ads to create my own ads. Okay, I'm going to click on start right here, and once I click on start, it's going to open up a new browser profile for me right here. This is advanced stuff. This is advanced stuff that I'm showing you right here. So if you appreciate this, make sure to smash the thumbs up button. Okay, so I'm going to maximize this real quick, and I'm going to do a little bit of search. So I'm going to do guess a loan, and I'm going to see what pops up. Okay, so as you can see right here, these are ads. These are targeted ads for the US. Okay, now once I look at this, I can know exactly what to do when I'm trying to create my ads. Now as you can see, if you go ahead and do this with a normal browser, you can't do this. You can't pull this off. The only tool that can help you do this is Dolphin. Okay, that's what the big guys use. That's why I said this is what the big guys use. The average person does not know about this tool. They just go ahead and do a blind ads campaign. So I can just look at what they have here and create an ad from this. Okay, so over here they have no collateral required, repay only what you borrow. So this is a powerful line right here, and over here this is the description. It says see how a line of credit can help you. Apply online today, get up to $4,500. Approved customers typically receive funds in the next. Everything did not show, we just have a couple of dots right here. So I'm just going to model this person. I can actually snip this, and I'm going to work with this. Okay, and also I'm going to copy this as well. Okay, and I'm going to go back to my other profile. Okay, so I'm going to close this profile right here, and I'm going to head over to my other profile. Now over here I can put together my headlines and descriptions and everything. Okay, so basically on the final URL section, that's already set by default. This is the first link we pasted when we are trying to create the Google ads, and over here is our headline. Okay, so our headline says yourpayday.com. okay, we can leave that as it is, and on the second section we can look at this successful ad that we just saw right here. Okay, so it says no collateral required, repay only what you borrow. Okay, I'm just going to paste everything I copied right here, and I'm going to just cancel the rest of the things and leave what's important. Okay, so it says no collateral required. I'm going to cancel the rest of the things right here. No collateral required. I'm going to be like get a loan fast as 2 days. Okay, so this is my first headline here. Now keep in mind, you don't want to go ahead and start making outrageous claims when you're trying to do these ads, because your ads is going to be moderated, and you don't want a situation where your ad is being moderated and they are seeing outrageous claims. It's going to seem like you are not a good business, and you might get your ads account banned. But if you have your ads account banned, you can come over to Dolphin and create another account. It's not really a problem, but I'm just saying this so you don't actually get your ads account banned. Okay, you want to be mindful of what you paste inside of your headline. You just want to be real and authentic, and you want to make sure your ads are real. You're not making outrageous claims when you're putting together your ads. Okay, so over here it says get a loan as fast as 2 days, no collateral required, and we actually have 3 fields right here that are required for us to fill out. Okay, so I'm just going to fill out this final field by copying what these guys have already used. Okay, I'm going to pull up that picture again and get some inspiration. Repay only what you borrow. I'm going to work with repay only what you borrow. Okay, so that's what I'm going to work with. I'm going to edit this a little bit. So basically, once you are finished with this, these other parts are not required. Okay, as you can see, they don't have the required sign like these ones do. Okay, so basically our headline is looking pretty decent. I'm going to scroll down so I can actually work on the descriptions. Okay, so these are the description that these other guys have. Okay, now the thing is, when you're trying to get inspiration for your ad, you can look at multiple ads. Don't just do one ads like I'm doing. You can look at multiple ads, and you can actually model that and create your own ads. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and model something right here. Normally I've gone through the site, and the site can offer loans up to $10,000. Okay, so I'm just going to be like apply online today and receive up to $10,000. Okay, I'm going to look at the inspiration again. I'm going to be like see how a line of credit can help you. Okay, So basically I'm done with the description, and over here you can see how our ad is looking so far. Okay, so you can click on here to see the desktop version, and you can click on here to see the mobile version. Okay, so from this section you can scroll down right here, and over here you can see the site link option. Now what this is, for those of you guys that don't know, it's basically an additional link under your ads. Okay, I'm going to pop up an image on the screen so you can better understand this. When you search for something on Google, sometimes you're going to see just one result, okay, but sometimes you're going to see the result and you're going to see a bunch of other links below the results. Okay, so that's what this site links means. Okay, if you want to add this, you can add this. This helps you cover more real estate on the Google search results. Okay, you can click on this drop down arrow and add a bunch of site links. Let's say you want to add the site link, you can just basically click on this drop down arrow, click on site links, and you can basically create more site links. Okay, you can click on create, and over here you can go ahead and create more links. Okay, let's say you want to create sign up. Okay, you can create that, and you can just basically set this up. It's a very straightforward process. So just put your site link text right here, whatever you want it to say. If you want it to say sign up, register, whatever, you can set that up right here. The description is recommended, you can add that. Once you're done adding your description, just go ahead and put your final URL, and when someone click on the secondary link on your ads, they're going to be redirected straight to this final URL right here. Okay, you can add multiple site links, you can add about 4. Okay, so basically if you want, you can go ahead and do this, but in my case I'm not going to do this, but I'm sure with what I've explained, everyone can go out there and add a site link. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on cancel, and I'm going to cancel this out. Okay, so next you can go ahead and add your display part. Okay, so over here you can click on this drop down arrow and you can add your display part. Now your display part basically means what you want your URL to look like. Now let's say I want this to be PDF profit /loans, can do that right here, and over here you're going to see the changes take effect. Okay, so over here it says PDF profit /loans. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this as it is, and I'm going to click on this arrow again. Next I'm just going to scroll all the way down, and over here you have more campaign options. Okay, you can click on this pencil icon and add your tracking template. This is advanced stuff, so we're just going to go ahead and leave this for now. Okay, so I'm going to close this out, and I'm just going to go ahead and click on next. And once you click on next, you're going to be redirected straight to where you can set your bid. Okay, this is your bidding strategy. Now over here it says your bid determines how to focus your budget to get leads. So on this section, all you have to do is very simple. Just go ahead and click on this drop down arrow, and you can set your bid however you want. Okay, now you can set this based on clicks, impression, conversion value, and more. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and set this for conversions, and I'm going to go ahead and check this box right here to set a bid. So you can set any amount you prefer. Okay, this depends on how much you are willing to spend per conversion. Okay, now if you go way too low, it might affect your ad showing up on the first page, but also if your ad is a good ad, this doesn't really matter that much, because your ad is still going to rank on the first page, because if people are clicking on your ad way more, Google is going to see your ad as the most relevant ad, and they're going to push you to the first page, and you're still going to get a bunch of traffic. In my case, I'm just going to set this on 3 bucks as an example, and I'm going to go ahead and click on next. Okay, and over here is actually going to estimate everything for you. This is my weekly cost. Now if you want to go ahead and set a custom budget, you can go ahead and set that right here. Okay, you can go ahead and click on set custom budget and set the amount you want to pay. Okay, I'm just going to leave this as it is, but if you want, you can go ahead and set your daily budget the way you want. Okay, so next I'm just going to go ahead and click on next, and once I click on next, it's going to redirect me straight to where I can add my payment details. Okay, now on this section, if you haven't created a Google profile already, you're going to have to create one. Okay, so you can just come over here, click on create new payment profile, and once you click on that, it's going to send you here. Now just go ahead and set the basic informations. Over here it's going to ask you for the profile type. You can click on this drop down arrow, set this as an individual if you're an individual, or if you're an organization, you can set that. And over here it's going to ask you for your legal name. I'm just going to put in Victor right here, and over here you can fill out your street address. I'm not going to put in my real address because this is not a real ad, but in your case you want to fill out your real address. And over here this other option is optional. Now once it comes to the suburb, you want to add your actual suburb, and you want to add your city, postal code, state, and stuff. Okay, and after that just go ahead and click on create, and you should have an account. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put a real city there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click on create. And over here, as you can see, I just created a new payment profile. Okay, so after you create your payment profile, you want to go ahead and add a payment method. Okay, come over here, click on plus, and you want to go ahead and add a debit card. Now, not everyone that's watching this video is going to have a real USD debit card. Now, this is where this other tool that I'm going to introduce to you guys comes in. Okay, if you don't have a real USD debit card, you want to head over to this other tool right here, and that tool is epn.net. Okay, just search for that, and once you search for that, a result is going to pop up. Now, what this website will help you to do is to get a virtual card that you can use to run ads for your business. Okay, so over here you can see the different type of ads that you can use this site for. Okay, so you can use this site and run ads for your business. So I'm just going to proceed with the rest of the video. Actually, I'm not going to add my card right here because I don't want these guys to actually bill my card, because this is not a real ad, because obviously I did not use real links to set this up. Okay, I just showed you how this works using a demo link. Okay, so in your case, you just go ahead and click on add a debit card and just go ahead and set up your debit card. Okay, so I'm just going to click on cancel right here, and it's going to actually cancel that. Now just go ahead and add a debit card, and once you add the debit card, they're going to bill you a temporary amount of $10 to verify if your debit card is real. Okay, that's how this works. Now once they bill you $10, it's going to go through and all of that. Just basically you process transactions with your card, and after that you can go ahead and scroll down right here. Okay, now once you scroll down over here, they're going to ask you if you want personalized guidance from Google Expert. You can select yes or no, and over here they're going to also ask you if you want promo offers and feedback opportunities. If you want promo offers and stuff, you can just set that right here. Basically it's an optional question, just set that, and once you're done with that, go ahead and click on submit. And once you click on submit, your ads is going to send for moderation, and immediately it gets approved, your ad is going to start running. And immediately it starts running, you can go inside, optimize your ads, and do a bunch of other stuff that's actually for other videos. Okay, so I believe I've showed you step by step how to set up a Google Ads search campaign. Now I'm going to wrap this video up here because I've pretty much shown you everything. If you got value out of this video, make sure to smash the thumbs up button. If you haven't already, go ahead and sub to the channel. I'm all about making money online, and you're definitely going to find one or two things right here that can help you make more money online. Okay, so with all of that being said, I'm going to talk to every single one of you guys in the next video. Peace.